Hi everyone, welcome to the Adams Camp Early Start video series part 2, where we will talk about what parents can expect before a week of early start. Now let me start off by saying, if at any point in this process you have questions or concerns, you are more than welcome to contact the Adams Camp office via phone call to 303-563-8290, and they would be happy to answer any questions you have. All right. So first things first, you are going to apply for camp. You'll do this by going to adamscamp.org, finding Colorado under locations, and finding early start under the therapy camps tab. When you apply for camp, you will be asked to fill out several different forms. These forms give us all the necessary information about your camper's medical history, sensory and behavior needs, communication and social skills, motor skills, self-care skills, and your priorities as a parent for your child during camp. If you would like child care for your other children during the week of early start, you will also sign the siblings up for siblings camp at this point. You can also apply for scholarships at this time. Now, when you first apply, you are only required to fill out a couple of these specific documents, so you can come back to finish the rest of the documents at a later date. Depending on how fast you type and how detailed you make your application, it'll take about a half hour to complete the initial required documents, and then it'll probably take another half hour on top of that to finish the other documents. I know it seems like a lot of paperwork, but I guarantee the time you take to fill out these forms is not time wasted. The more detailed your forms, the better. The therapists on your child's team will be reviewing this documentation in detail before the beginning of camp in order to write your camper's preliminary goals. It also gives them a better idea of how to frame their first sessions with your camper during the week of camp. This being said, it is very important to get your paperwork completed by the specified date. Not only are the therapists looking at the paperwork weeks beforehand, but the therapy director is also reviewing the paperwork weeks in advance in order to accurately place campers into teams, and they can't really do this until all of the campers' forms are completed. The next step is paying your deposit for camp. Now, this deposit is what secures your child's spot. If you have any financial concerns, please call and talk to the finance director at Adams Camp via the office phone number listed above. We never want finances to be the reason a child doesn't come to camp, so we will work hard to help you find funding for camp. At this point in the process, you've applied, you've paid the deposit, now you're all set to come to camp and it's smooth sailing until just a couple weeks before camp, when you will receive two things. One, you will receive an email from the therapy director about the schedule of family speakers that will be available during the week of camp. At this time, you can also expect to receive a call from one of the therapists that will be on your camper's team. This phone call is meant to welcome you to Adams Camp, to get more information from you about your hopes and desires for your camper during the week of early start, and to answer any questions you may have about camp. And that concludes what you can expect before the week of camp. Please tune in to part 3 of the video series to learn more about what parents can expect during the week of early start camp.